In the last section, we spoke about the code that we added to instruct Express how to handle incoming HTTP requests. Now that we've got the absolute basics of an Express server put together and we kind of understand more or less what's going on here, we're going to move on to the next feature inside of our application. And so this next feature is something I'm really excited about because it's something that I think you're going to be excited about. So for the next thing we're going to do, we're going to figure out how to deploy our application. Yes, that's right. Square one, even with this very basic code right here, we're going to figure out how to handle deployment. And then as we go through the remainder of this course, we're going to consistently make sure that we update our deployment so that our friends and family can test out our application and give us a little bit of feedback and tell us how it's going. So let's get to it. We're going to figure out how to deploy this application, and we're going to figure out how we deploy it again in the future much more easily. Now, to handle deployments throughout this entire course, we're going to be using a third-party service called Heroku. So in a new browser tab, I'm going to navigate to heroku.com. Now, I know that you might have your own personal preference for a service provider. You might prefer to use AWS or DigitalOcean or any other of a number of different providers. But for our purposes, Heroku really is a very happy medium because we can get started for free and deploy our app without having to associate any credit cards or anything like that. So I know that maybe you want to see some stuff around AWS, but we're going to start with Heroku and figure out how we get this process going really well. So let's get to it. There's going to be a couple steps we have to go through to get our application Heroku ready, or ready to be actually deployed. So let's take a look at a quick diagram. It's going to walk us through all these steps.